Okay, so this is Mike.
Your destination is on the
Mike
left.
and Susan's Adventures, and this is going to be a quick run through of the Lynchburg 1000 Trails, which is actually in Gladys, Virginia. As you can see, we're coming in the front. Up there's the guard shack. So on our right is the tennis courts. There's also a ball field over there. They have 3 loops, the A, B, and the C loop. As you look down here, you can see the beach and the lake. They also have a 9-hole putt-putt. They have shuffleboard. Have a basketball court. They have some day use pavilions. And coming into sight just down there on the right is the outdoor pool. Straight in front of us is the stage for live music. Of course, right now with the COVID, you don't have that. There beside the pool is also the little store, and they do sell hot serve food there. So,
shuffleboard down there too.
Yeah, there's shuffleboard down at the bottom. Got kids play area there. As soon as you come in the gate, the first left there would have been back here towards the first loop. Before we go up there, we'll go back here. Straight in front of us there is the stage from the side, and this is also the what do you call it, clubhouse for all ages. But thanks to COVID right now, that's not open either. One thing you will note here, if you have short levelers or don't have levelers at all, you want to make sure you have plenty of blocks. A lot of the sites are quite uneven. Some of them don't seem like it, but like ours seemed pretty flat, so we chose it, and it still had to put it on the tri-leveler before the levelers would work. So this here is the C area. As you can see, a lot of the sites are shaded. I will say this, the road on the C loop is a little bit better condition than especially the B loop. The B loop's pretty bad because of drainage running down the sides of the hills. Last time we were here 4 years ago, I asked about that. They said that they weren't allowed to grade it. Something about the county or something like that, and drainage and erosion stuff. I don't remember the whole story, but don't expect to come here and sit and watch TV. At best, you might get 3 channels if you're doing over the air. And this is July 4th weekend, 2020, and the temperatures have been in the low 90s while we were here. This is the first day that we have a breeze, and we have chances of passing thunderstorms this afternoon. You're about 15-20 minutes actually outside of Lynchburg from here. Amenities near here, there is a Food Lion, there's a Dollar General, and then you have Walmart that's actually in Lynchburg, so that's a little ways away. I think they say it's 12 or 13 miles and it's 25 minutes. So if you ever look on their map here, they say there are 2 lakes. This is the bigger of the 2. The other one is really a pond. I think it's for the water after the treatment center, though. And there's a big old sign up there, no swimming. One of the nice things about this lake, though, back here on the backside, we're going to go down the backside, there is tent camping. You can bring cars back here and golf carts, but RVs are not allowed to come back around behind the lake. So I don't know if they're actually catching anything, but I've seen people in here fishing pretty much day and night. So I think some of my off-road videos might have a smoother picture than this campground. See a day use area right here off to the right for fishing, and off to the left is a tent site. You also have a lot of tent sites stuff back up in here. There's a little ways when we get back into the woods coming around. So you can get into this from 2 sides, either from the seaside loop or over between the A and B loops on the other side. Another day use area. Got tent spots over to the left. More tent spots.
Right back there.
Yeah. More tent spots. There's also hiking trails stuffed in through here. Started to go down one of them yesterday when I was walking the dogs, but had about 15-20 feet in there and realized it was washed out pretty bad. All the hiking trails are marked, although some of the time you actually have to look pretty good for the signs and not necessarily the best of the mark. But so coming up on another campground area for tent camping. This is still out beside the lake. They do not allow cars or golf carts in the grass. This tent area does have grills, trash cans and stuff, so that's nice. Now here's the other entrance into the, we're going to come into the, right here at the back side of it, the A and the B loop. We'll do the A first. You can also get to the A loop and B loop as soon as you come in the front gate by making the first right. That's also where they'll have overflow parking and stuff like that. So this is the bottom of the B loop. And the B loop will be much bumpier. The A loop, they have a bunch of sites that have red boxes. Basically those are for tent campers and stuff like that. They have no septic. They do allow tents in them though. They have a lot of these lots that are bagged. They didn't say why they're bagged. They're not. They said tent campers can use them, but I guess they have no electricity either. Now versus 4 years ago when we were here, they do now have some 50 amp sites. Of course, 4 years ago when we were here, it was hot and we needed the 50 amp because we had a fifth wheel. They didn't have it. Now 4 years later, we no longer have the fifth wheel, don't need it, they have it. So anyways, neither here nor there. These are the 50 amp sites right up in here, and then again on the, or to our left at least. Back there is the B loop. We'll go down the other street of A first. And when you make that right coming in the front gate, you'll just come across the top of the A and the B loop. And you have some 50 amp sites right up here in the top of the A loop. Most of the sites are pretty decent size. The restrooms, at least the one closest to us, is nice and clean, according to the brother-in-law who used it yesterday. Like I said, it was hot. Like every other campground, there's no AC in them. Come back down here to the bottom of the B loop. B loop is full hookups, 30 amps only. I'm going to take you through a good portion of B loop, but not the whole thing. And down through here you can see, you may not be able to see it, you might see the Jeep bouncing around too. A lot of the drainage. I don't know where all the water comes from. It doesn't seem like you're that high up, but they do have a lot of drainage problems here. It does look like they've put some culverts in since last time we were here to pass the road, some of the water under the roads instead of on top of it. But not nearly a good enough job. Again, as you can see, most all of the sites are shaded. We don't have a golf cart anymore. They do allow golf carts here, obviously, as you saw. They say you're supposed to register them and show proof of insurance, but we didn't last time we were here. I don't think most of these people are doing it now. So, do a little bit more bouncing around. This road's particularly the worst right here, this stretch, as far as ruts from water runoff. Also makes it very dusty. B loop is the largest. Years ago, that site that we just passed on the left is where we stayed at when we had the fifth wheel. Had to get up there and cut out of the overhead some of the tree branches to get up in there, but and that's pretty much it.
That's before you turn it off.
So there we are. And this has been the Lynchburg 1000 Trails. I'd like to thank you for joining us. If you've enjoyed the video, hit the like, subscribe. If you got questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down below. I'll try to get back to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.